distinguished guests, gentlemen and ladies of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you to this press conference as part of the activities marking the 17th celebration ceremony of commemorating education. As you all know, it is our tradition on a yearly basis to brief the press about the achievements of the university and events of convocation ceremonies. This year is a special one as it marks the 35th Founders' Day anniversary of the university. And today, I will be briefing you on some of the activities and achievements of the university so far and our future projection towards fulfilling the mandate of the founding fathers. First and foremost, I want to express our gratitude to the visitor of the university, the Executive Governor of the State Engineer, for his tremendous role towards the development of the university. His undying and unflinching support has moved the institution to its present state. It is our hope that the university will enjoy more appreciable support in the future. I also wish to appreciate the dynamism and commitment of the University Governing Council, the 10th Governing Council, under the able leadership of Professor for its policy leadership towards the development of the university. I equally wish to congratulate members of the Council on their appointment into the 11th Council. Most of the government's nominees were reappointed, indicating the recognition of their hard work. The reward of value is one, and actually congratulate them, welcome them on board again, and wish them a resounding success in the demands of the office. The 17th convocation ceremonies are slated to run for a week. These activities kick off with the press conference, which we are being followed by the documentary of Olatunde at 35 and commemorative tree planting today. A research fair and exhibition, as well as convocation play and social performance, will all come up tomorrow, April 16, 2025. The convocation lecture and alumni day are scheduled for Thursday, April 17th. The mass service comes up on Friday, April 18th, 2025. Church service will also come up on April 20, 2025. The award of first degrees and prizes is scheduled for Tuesday, April 22, 2025. Wednesday, April 23, 2025 is the grand finale and is for the award of postgraduate diplomas and higher degrees. The university continues to run its academic programs, 13 faculties. For graduates for this year, are product of 12 faculties. A grand total of 11,528 graduates are graduating. Of this number, 8,102 graduates will be admitted to the first degrees, the bachelor's degree. And out of this figure, 94 graduates are in the first class category. 2,086 graduates in the second class upper division. 3,484 graduates in the second class global division, 756 graduates in third class division, and 12 in ordinary mass. For the nursing science, 7 are in distinction, 1,741 are in upper grades, and 145 in lower grades. For medicine and surgery, there are 133 in the pass category, which indicates a satisfactory level of success in the discipline, unlike in non-medical discipline. Distinguish between their pass and ordinary pass. It is my pleasure to inform you that Olatunde, who is graduating with a cumulative grade average point of 4.86 from the Department of Science, Laboratory Technology, Faculty of Pure and Applied Sciences. With the overall best graduate, and she will be awarded the prize during the competition in April 22. I should remark that Olatunde was the chairperson of the technical committee of students from the University of the I presented the statistical details provided by the department, which I will give to the press and the faculty by faculty. Then the class of degrees. And the faculty that produce the graduates are College of Agricultural Sciences and Renewable Natural Resources, under which we have Faculty of Agricultural Sciences and Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources. Faculty of Computing and Informatics, has a total of Faculty of Agricultural Sciences has a total of 5 first class. Arts and Social Sciences, 1 first class. Faculty of Computing and Informatics has 12 first class. Faculty of Consumer Sciences, 16 first class. Engineering and Technology, 16 first class. Environmental Sciences, 1 first class. Management Sciences, 14 first class. Pure and Applied Sciences, 12 and 22 first class. Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences in the College of Health Sciences, 7 first class. Nursing, 7 distinctions. In the postgraduate category, a total of 3,426 graduates who have been found worthy in learning and character will graduate. Of this number, 277 will be conferred with postgraduate diplomas. 2,869 with master's degree and 208 with Doctor of Philosophy degree. highlights of our major achievements, our vision, and challenges. All our academic programs are duly accredited by National Universities Commission and relevant professional bodies. All, except those that are due and waiting to be accredited by their professional bodies, such as nursing. Our 6 new regular academic programs, namely Theatre Arts, Psychology, Mass Communication, Linguistics, Yoruba, and Political Science, scale through the resource verification of the National University School, and been fully operationalized, that is, they are taking in students and city workers connect. Similarly, the 5-week addition to the undergraduate programs in the open and distance learning, namely cybersecurity science, science laboratory technology, transport management, crop production, and soil science, and crop and environmental production have equally become operationalized. The university continues to internationalize its operation in research and staff and student exchange. It has entered into collaboration with similar institutions across the globe, such as University of Kentucky and University of Utah, all in the United States of America, as well as Alexander von Humboldt Foundation and Bayer Foundation of Germany, that established the Humboldt Research Hub, Center for Emerging and Emerging Infectious Disease in the university, among several others. The university has also initiated a graduate student sponsorship program in collaboration with the German Academic Exchange Service on PhD in medical microbiology and parasitology, PhD in crop protection, and Master of Technology Biochemistry. The university also collaborates with industry. It collaborates with Luxury, Agricultural Limited, Oyo State, on greenhouse technology and drone farming. In research, our scholars are making significant breakthroughs. 23 of our researchers severally won the EdFund grant for institutional-based research in various fields. 2 teams of researchers led by Professors A.A. Barnos and A.A. Adebayo won the National Research Fund respectively for development of indigenous non-caffeinated amber leaves for reduction of non-communicable diseases and reduction of mushroom for development of novel immune booster. Similarly, the former material technology team in Fine and Applied Arts, led by Professor Kalilu, has successfully developed stoneware ceramic cases from horticulture and animal waste and colors. In sports, our artists have been keeping the flag of the university flag. More than 200 of our artists since last convocation have variously won medals in different tournaments. In the 11th All Africa University Games, held in September 2024, of the 69 universities from all over Africa that participated in the game, Lautech came 11. The 4 gold medals, 1 silver, and 5 bronzes. 2 of our athletes in just concluded professional trials held in Jos last week. They returned to Ogbomoso this last Saturday Two of them, Kalilu, a 500 level student of agricultural sciences, and Olatunde Abiodun, a 400 level student of informatic systems science, have qualified to represent Nigeria in the World University Games coming up in July. It is noteworthy that the university's rating and ranking have been on the continuous ascent since 2023. In 2025, in the Times Higher Education World University ranking, it retains its position as the best state university in Nigeria. And in a similar development, the 2025 Interdisciplinary Science Ranking, which assessed the university's contribution to and engagement with interdisciplinary science, ranked Olatunde second nationally and placed Olatunde within the 250 brackets globally. Our vision is to be among the top 100 universities globally. This is a tall ambition, but it is possible. In the face of this vision and the ever-growing student enrollment, it is imperative that we improve our infrastructure, introduce more technologies into our pedagogy and research system, and internationalize our staff and students' needs among very other important and other steps required. We therefore appeal to various stakeholders to support the Olatunde project. Thank you very much.
We thank the Vice-Chancellor for that speech, educating all of us, including science, on the achievement of this country university during the last 1 year. The opportunity that we've waited for, and I say we now, we journalists, that we are waited for to bring us to scrutinize some of the things that the DC has said is now. You have questions to ask? It's just good.
Once again, my name is Vice-Chancellor representing the Africa, and standing on the existing protocols. I have like 3 questions here. Well, first and foremost, let me commend the institution for staying best among the rest. This may not be possible. Let's give credit to the state government for doing wonderfully so well. First of all, making Lautech or your state's home and not a joint ownership between Ocean and your state. And starting with my questions to start. The page 2 of page 9, the 3rd paragraph, said that the university continues to run academic programs in 13 faculties. But for the graduates this year are students of 12 faculties. For better report and staff, I will ask why. That's my first question. The second one, I want to talk about security of the campus and let me say the environment of the institution. A few months, a few weeks back, there were videos popping up online. Well, I wouldn't say they are students or sponsored. People coming out saying the security situation in the institution environment is not that, is not encouraging. Going to some robberies that happened around the institutions, the students' hostels. I want to ask if there is any synergy between the institution, the local government, and the security operatives around here, the Nigerian police, the DSS, and all sorts. And again, this is the 35th Founders Day anniversary and 17th convocation ceremony. What is the state of security preparing for this program, sir? And lastly, before I drop the mic, there has been this call between the university and Polytechnic, the Olatunde, long ago. I want to ask, sir, what is your position towards this? Thank you.
Please let me inform that this press conference is Ministry government. Please, let's define this. You said you have the right to business level.
Very much. Good morning, sirs and members. My name is Kalilu. I'm representing the National Speakers. First of all, I want to congratulate you, sir, on this institution. I have just a question. In the last paragraph of the address, you talked about wanting the university to be one of the top 100 globally. But at the tail end of the address, you asked stakeholders to help in achieving this. The question is this: apart from the stakeholders, what is the university doing to make sure that this objective, this the goal, is achieved? Thank you.
My name is Samuel. I want to add to the question that is just asked. Yes, 2 years ago, quoting the Vice-Chancellor, you said, being the best state university no longer matches your obligation. It's 2 years ago. Okay, last year. Now, this year, you aspire to be among the first 100 globally. So, now, adding to the question, are there time frame set to achieve this goal? Thank you.
The way the Vice-Chancellor would like to answer those questions, what is the quality of his responses? If the Vice-Chancellor.
Yes, I mentioned 35 courses and 12 producers. Faculty of Natural Resources is young and does not produce anything. Security. There were video clips flying around, not just one whether they're sponsors or not. But I must state categorically that Lautech is a non-residential university so far. The only hostel that we have is in the College of Health Sciences, and there was no incidents at that place. Granted that there were incidents in the park, we have to get it, but that shouldn't be primarily the university's responsibility. It's the responsibility of the local government. But we didn't stop because the welfare of our students paramount to us. We organized about 7 different security outfits. And we mobilized them. They patrol every night to wherever students stay. And I think I saw the video just like 60 hours. Oh, disaster. So the police and protecting monitoring units, agro rangers, and the rest, they patrol every night. And I wish to inform you that they have apprehended the miscreants who are going around. That is just one of the responsibilities that the university has done for the community. We are probably between HND and I wouldn't have to pass on that because I'm not there to see that rates the degree, then I'm the Board of Technical Education. But we have top-up programs for those of them who may want to participate. From the month, you mentioned our goal, and my calling on the stakeholders to assist the Lautech project, and what we have done, and what we are doing. Well, the most important thing, the universities are known not by their teachers, but by their research, which is expected to rub off positively at their teaching. So there is heightened attention to research. And then the efficiency in academic staff is being filled rapidly. Since we know what I think all the departments that are new and the ones that have not had enough minimum have been employed. We have employed academic staff to source. As far as the resources of the university is concerned, we are providing things and tools for research. Then I mentioned that we entered into collaborations with a number of universities. The list I offer here is not in any way exhaustive. There are different ones. And since 2023, when I came on board, we have made posts to some of the scholars who have been coming around, particularly from South Africa and the US. We offered employment of a professor pro bono to one of our engineering programs. So the list is endless so far. But you see why I call on stakeholders is because a university, no amount of resources can be enough for a university, except that the university is not serious. No amount of funding can be enough. You will still see, so in matters of areas of infrastructural development, we call on stakeholders who are able to join us in providing infrastructural development. And one thing we should note is that students, because of new programs and because of the stability of outlook, and as far as its reputation and standard, we are usually over oversubscribed. This year, the students' intake exceeded 10,000. So in the face of such rapid student enrollment that is going in use, at the stage we discover that the lecture halls, the lecture theatres and so on, we need it, much more unit. And if multiple stakeholders will join hands, we'll be able to stay afloat. As the Ashwana of East Africa says, an animal that is attacked by many dogs from different animals have no strength. So if infrastructural development and expansion is a problem, if stakeholders join hands with us, then that problem will be solved. Yes, whether there is time frame to achieve it. The time frame is now. It is immediate. And we are not giving anything. I know that it is a very, very broad ambition for any Nigerian university at that to aspire to be one of the first 100. But there are so many. I was in Rwanda about 3 weeks ago. And I met other head of institutions with whom I have discussion, and we are about having collaboration. The university in Saudi Arabia and one in Botswana. I also met the Times Higher Education Regional Representative. I got him here, but I think it's 2 weeks ago. So these are some of the unseen things that we are doing that can enhance the ratings. But we need serious funding to achieve that. Thank you.
Nice time here, sir. My name is Sotia Bola. First and foremost, let me apologize. From the junction, let me apologize for coming in this. It is one of the challenges I mentioned, that of infrastructure. I mentioned talking about the meeting. Jam always complain about some of the universities not complying with the Regulation Act in terms of the intake of the students. I hope language is not affected. Then, my concern has always been there are other challenges you are facing besides infrastructure in terms of security and refugees. In the past, we were talking about what is there, kidnapping, not extreme. How are we going to go?
As far as we are concerned, we have not violated jams. And then you see the quota to us. We have 940 something. 9,418 admission quota. And we put a little for attrition rates, which is not written to the NUC. I think the letter was dispatched about 2 weeks ago to increase our program because of the new programs, psychology, theater arts, mass comm, linguistics, science, and yoga. So that we'll be able to have quota that will be enough to take care of applications to those people. The security, I've talked about security. As far as we are concerned, inside the campus, no threats so far. And just this week, CCTV camera has been installed in several parts of the university campus. They were completed yesterday, and with that, the chief security officer will be from wherever he is, will be able to monitor what is going on anywhere in those places on campus. Maybe we don't let me mention where they are.
Thank you. I know when the school was started from the onset, the school was going to be a non-residential institution. And considering the new faculties, new departments, the populations, to point that most facilities in town do not accommodate. What's the institution doing to make it a residential institution?
Well, the Lato University Act and the Lato University Law 2020 makes it a residential university. So the time has changed. And part of what we have been able to do, we have 4 large hostels just constructed. The high-impact hostel type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. They are somewhere up in the campus there. We have just advertised for facility managers who may be interested to come and manage it for the university. We are gotten one. Our council has approved that we go ahead with that one, depending on the company's capacity. But if you, this is to call for, interested parties that may be interested, because that place will be too large for one company to manage. Interested parties may contact the registrar who will put them in. Thank you.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, so we need to break so that we can rest for come to the second perspective of President and succession. But then, one of them was going to ask you, sir, that the cabinet Royal Majesty in Malaki, as are not the 25 years plan and promotion. We want to know if there's a synergy between Malaki and the Palace and the City.
Well, the committees, there are various committees working on that. Health, education, and the rest. The health committee, led by Professor Olatunde, was here on campus to see where we can collaborate together. I think somebody in Mexico, they call it Provost, was it you that you came along? So, where the university may extend acts of cooperation, we have been doing that and will continue doing that. So also education, tertiary education, contacted, whatever we can do to collaborate with them. They are already doing that.
Once again, good morning, sir. My name is Olatunde from Commercial Focus Group. Sir, there was a pronouncement some time ago, either by Oyo State Governor or thereabout, that the institution is going to pronounce now institution, which is going to be LAUTECH. We don't know what the institution still pronounce LAUTECH to date, firstly, and secondly, there was a time that the news was circulated around the town that the institution has been taking up the house of the defunct premier of Western Region. But till now, nothing has been done to that building. We don't know what is actually going on. There's a brother or somebody like me who happens to be a tall guy. There was a professor who came around to the institutions, I guess last year, Professor Whitty from the University of Utah, United States. I took him around on a tour and I took him to that particular building. But it was an eyesore that the professor, an international person, foreign person, came around and the building looks kind of like that. So sometimes, if I want to take people there, I take people to which those grasses around the area side of the program. So the question is, what is the institution doing around that building? Thank you, sir.
Well, as for the day, LAUTECH is still out. I don't know what will happen thereafter. But LAUTECH is still out. As for the house of the Akitola house there is a difference between announcement and reality. Long before the family signed memorandum of understanding with the university, announcement has been made. But we couldn't possess the place. It was only last year that we discussed and they wanted to give us the place for 10 years. But the University Council felt that 10 years is too short. So the memorandum of understanding that we signed is now for 30 years. That's around towards the close of last year. Then have you entered the place? It has been denuded of every material that is there. Only the walls are standing. The mindless destruction that was unfurled in the estate was unimaginable. So it will cost millions of naira to put it back to shape. And it's a very large place. By the time we signed the MOU, nothing was budgeted for it. But we have assigned, I think 10 million naira now. Go and give it facilities. That is to clean the compound and give it facilities. But it cannot be put to any appreciable use. What you are saying, your question is timely. Because this year's most years, most of this foundation, I gave the evening address in which I talked about it. And if we get support, this is the kind of stakeholders involvement that we are talking about. If we get adequate support, we may likely move our newly established Institute of African Studies there. The Institute of African Studies has Center for Material Culture Studies, Center for Non-Material Culture Studies, and Center for Commercial Studies. That is likely what is going to happen. So, I think I've answered your question. But as it is, when Professor picked up that the place hasn't been transferred to us. It was just announced. So, but now we clean the inside. That our gardeners go there, and we have a security man permanently stationed there.
Vice-Chancellor, I have loved to inform you that some of our men were stopped from the route. And yet, when we have a question, we are not a problem with time. So we have to go on.
So, Jeff, with the introduction of these new courses, especially humanity-related training, don't you think there's a need to review the heart, establishing Olatunde University, with this graduate awareness of technology?
The issue of the day is within the purview of council and government. So anytime they want to review the day, we provide whatever information. But there are universities of technology across the world and technical universities that offer humanities related courses. And they are still University of Technology. Because technology, we are confusing technology with engineering. Technology is the practical ways of doing things. Which discipline does not have technology?
I will start with the permission of the Vice-Chancellor. Before, it's okay, Daniel.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Vice-Chancellor. Good morning, everybody. Good to be here to represent you from the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian. My question is this. I read through this speech. I observed that you have 94 first class. Am I right? 94 students are graduating with first class. Yes. Recently, people have raised some issue that Nigerian first class graduates are not providing solution to Nigerian problem. They are not only meriting, they are not no merit. That's the very case. How many we have on this? Well,
I will not speak for other universities. I will speak for Olatunde. You will see that the number we have is less than 100. And if you have been following the trajectories of our ex-students, you will see that there is no industry, no sector, no government offices that won't find out anything. Those who graduate in Latin are hard knocks that cannot be cracked easily. So, I assure you that Latin products measured up to standard.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of this program. For our academic friends, the Vice-Chancellor has appointed Rasaq, and we're looking to see some of the facilities that are slightly out. So as far as we finish the interesting lesson, but we want you to be asked the next step, this is the information, and now they can identify. I think it is important that we see things for ourselves. Before we wrap up, finally, the representative for the foreigners said we want an additional reference for the Vice-Chancellor.
Thank you, sir. Sir, there has been an issue of encroachment between Lautech and the university. Sir, what about is the management doing to let the indigenous of the town know the limits and the area of Lautech in order to avoid conflict with the indigenous of the Lautech?
Well, there's nothing easy about Lautech. It's already presented. Maps presented. Before I came on board, part of it has been approached. But immediately this new management came on board,